So this webinar, what I'm teaching you is how to make multiple six figures online without having to sell anything ever. And the reason I say six figures is just because that's how much I've accomplished in the past year I've been doing this. That doesn't go to say you can't do seven figures, eight figures with this, because that's what people are doing. And I'm going to give one quick example before I move on to the next slide. BuzzFeed are doing the same business model and they are earning 10 million a month plus. Okay, that's the potential in this business model. And just like any business model, you can make as much money as you want doing it. It's just about putting your mind to it and focusing. But for now, let's move on to the next slide. Okay. Now, what I have done for this webinar is because I know it takes a lot, to be here on this webinar. I know there's a lot, a lot of you people have a lot of commitments. And, I've seen before people are saying there's a lot of football games on today. And, it would suck to miss them. It really would. But this training is so valuable. And, I know it's in your favor to be here, but I also feel for you that you are here. I respect that you took time out, you went out your way, and you made it onto this webinar. Now, for that reason, I created a bonus, and what that is if you stay till the end, number one, there's going to be a Q&A session, okay, and that's going to last 20 to 30 minutes. You can ask whatever the hell you want in that Q&A, and I will give you my honest answers. Okay, that's the first thing. And now the second thing, this bonus is so invaluable. Honestly, this is just, it's a no-brainer. Missing this webinar would cost you a lot, okay? And what I am giving away at the end of this webinar is a 20-minute strategy session with me on Skype, okay? That is absolutely invaluable. Let me see some hell yeah. Let me see I'm staying till the end on the chat. I'm going to go back to the chat one more time. Let's see, how excited are you about this bonus? Hello. Where's everyone gone in the comments? Everyone's run away. Oh my. Okay, I see some people saying your screen is not clear. It is blurry. Some people are excited. Some people are saying you can see it. Come on, give me some comments. Yes, you're excited. Hell yeah. Perfect. That's it. The bonuses. Stay till the end and you will see these calls. If people are saying it's blurry, I think it's just on your side because everyone else seems very excited. Everyone seems that they can't say it. See it, sorry. But yeah, back to the webinar. Come on, let's kill this. All right. Okay. So yeah, you stay till the end. 20 minutes, 30 minutes strategy session with me on Skype, and you also got your 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it is, Q&A session at the end of this, and you can ask whatever the hell you want. All right, let's move on. Now this is a big problem in this industry, working online, making money at home. Okay, it's the mindset issue. And the thing with mindset is everyone undermines it. Whenever they hear the word mindset, they start falling asleep. Everyone thinks they have a perfect mindset, but I promise you, none of your mindsets are solid. Because if you had a very good mindset, solid mindset, right now you would be making money. Okay, you would be making money. Because my success only came when I fixed my mindset. I've been working in this industry for over 2 years now, and only in the past 8 months I've really seen success. I had my breakthrough 8 months ago, and why? It was because of that shift in mindset. Now let me give you some factors you need to take note of and get straight into your mind. Okay, working in this business, you need to be ready to lose money. Okay, you will lose money. I promise you, I guarantee that you will lose money. You will fail you'll fail so much. You'll be so disheartened that you're not making money, you're losing money. It really sucks. It doesn't feel good. It hurts. It really hurts. But it's those, it's from those failures that you'll see success. And it's those people that can fight those failures, those letdowns, and that can still push forward. Those people will see success. Those people will get results, and they will make money online. So that's one thing. You really need to be, you need to be, what's the word? You need to have a armored heart. You can never get hurt by this. Don't take anything to the heart. This is all a learning curve. Wherever you lose, wherever you fail, that's all part of the process. Only when you fail will you succeed. Okay, get that in your head. You need to fail to succeed. Moving on from there, the two things, okay, these are two key factors which allowed me to be successful online, and this was focus and consistency. Now let me elaborate on that a bit. What I mean by focus is online, you see there's so many different opportunities you can grab. There's another webinar every single week, okay, every single day. There's another course every single day, and there's another coach in this industry every single day. And you know what? what goes wrong every time is people are jumping from place to place. They can't stay focused on one method. Why? Because they are seeing the numbers elsewhere. They are seeing that one method requires less time, one method requires less money, and they are struggling to stay focused, and that is what's bringing you down. That is why you are not seeing success. Focus. Honestly, this is why I never succeeded online. Every time I hit 4 figures with one strategy, using that money, I would invest in another opportunity. I couldn't stay focused on one thing. That is why, for over a year, I didn't see success, because I wasn't focused. And, being on this webinar, the fact that you took so much time out today to attend this webinar, it would really suck if you didn't go forward and, focus and, actually implement what I teach you today. So please focus on what you want to do. Focus on one thing. And whether it's not this training today, I want you to set your mind onto one thing, focus on it, and really kill it. But do not move forward until you at least hit 6 figures doing one strategy. Okay, in one business, hit 6 figures, then you can consider moving forward. But if you're only making 4 or 5 figures, then it's not time yet to move, when it really isn't. Okay, it's all about focusing. Second thing I mentioned was consistency. Focus and consistency, both, they're both pretty similar. Now, first you need to focus on something, and then you need to stay consistent in doing it. You can't set your mind onto something and then work at it once a week. You're never going to see success like that. It depends on how bad you want results. How bad do you want to succeed? Now, if you want to see if you want to see success very soon, then you will stay very consistent. You're going to work day in, day out, every single day, and that is when you'll see results. But now, if you was consistent with work, but you wasn't focusing on one strategy, then nothing would ever happen. Why? Because you'd be going around in circles. You'd be doing one thing, then another thing, then another thing, and that is not consistency, because you're not staying consistent on the same thing. You're staying consistent on working, but not actually doing something. Now, see, that's a problem. Everyone, people come to me, they tell me they say they wake up at 6 a.m. every day. They work 12 hours a day. But in those 12 hours, what are they actually doing that they aren't seeing results? They're not focusing. They are, they're all over Facebook. I see them on, 5 to 10 posts every single day asking other marketers how to make money online. That is not how you will, actually get to where you want to be. You find something yourself. You focus on it yourself. You don't need no one to tell you what to do. You can't be on Facebook asking marketers for handouts, saying, please help me here, please help me there. Telling them that you work 12 hours a day and having them pity you. If you really work 12 hours a day, I promise you'll be getting results. If you focus and work 12 hours a day, I promise you, I guarantee that you would be getting results. Me personally, I only work 3 to 5 hours a day. And I've accomplished more than you people that claim to have been online for 6 years, working 12 hours a day, and just not seeing results. That is not true. I have to say, be very blunt, that's absolute BS. That's not possible. If you was focusing and you were staying consistent, doing, day in, day out, same kind of work, staying focused, laser focused, I promise you, you would have seen results. Now, the final thing with mindset is you need to focus on the long term. You need to think about the future. Don't think about getting results in the next 30 days. As much as nice it would feel. It feels so good in 30 days if you made your first 4 figures, wouldn't it? Of course it would. And you can, I promise you, if you take action, you implement the strategy, in 30 days, you could see your first 4 figures. But the thing is, you're not guaranteed that. And what you need, you need to get your mind adjusted to that. Your mind needs to know that you're not in it for the now. You don't want to make some quick money. You need to think 2 years ahead, 3 years ahead. You need to think about your future, your family, your kids. Okay, so in 2 years from now, where do you want to be? And you need to work towards then. You need to think about what you need to do now to have your results then. But at the same time, you're working so hard to get results in daily. Now, if you set a goal of $1 million, $1 million a year in 2 years, But in knowing that you're gonna work your ass off, so in a year's time you can see those results. But if you're thinking, in a year's time I want to make 1 million, and in a year's time you don't make 1 million, you're gonna be so let down. Your heart's gonna be broken, and you just won't want to work. You lose all your motivation, and that's not what we want. That's why you gotta think long term, put work day in, day out, and then at some point you will see results. But at least along the way you won't be hurt from those little failures, from those little losses. Do you understand? Yes. All right, I'm going to move on to the next slide. And I just didn't want to go into too much on the mindset, because it's a big topic, and I could sit down for hours. Honestly, I could sit for hours and talk to you about mindset, but I know it's something that bores you people, and I can't change your mind. I can only advise you. I can only suggest what you could do to have a solid mindset. But whether or not you do it, that's not in my hands. And whether or not you do it, it doesn't affect me. It's in your own benefit. So please don't overlook mindset training. Please focus on your mindset. The moment you have a solid mindset, I promise you, you will see success. And I keep promising, but the thing is, these are, I've experienced this, and it was when I changed my mindset, I seen success. Now, the moment you fix your mindset, you fix the way you work, only then will you actually see success. Really narrow down your days, organize yourself, stay focused, stay consistent, and I promise you, you will see success. Now, I'm just going to say one thing quickly, because I can't see the comments. If you are having problems, any technical issues, please pop up to me on Facebook and just give me a quick answer, quick message saying you can't see the screen, you can't hear me. And if I see 5 to 10 people can't, then I'll come back and I'll fix the technical issues, and then we can get back on and we'll work this. So yeah, if you have any problems, please message me on Facebook. But if there's any questions about the training, do not ask now, as we do have a Q&A at the end of this webinar where we will discuss all of this. All right, let's move on. So I'm just going to do a quick introduction on myself. I'm going to tell you a bit about who I am. Okay, now you all know me. Most of you know me who are on this webinar. You actually know who I am already. Now, to begin with, my name, obviously, you all know, is Abdullah Ashraf. Okay, I am no one special, and I would consider myself a content marketing expert, because over the past year, I've only been focused on one thing, which has been content marketing. And with that, I have produced multiple six figures, and amongst myself, amongst my clients and my partners. Now, I mentioned my clients, okay, and that's where I think you become an expert. Making yourself money is all dandy and fine. That's good. That's very good. But if you can't make people money, if you can't teach your method and allow other people to make money, then that means that just means you can't be an expert. If your strategy isn't solid, then you're not an expert. You don't know what you're doing. And by the way, I am just a bit concerned, because I'm looking at my Facebook and people are saying the slides are not moving forward. Let me just get back on the chat and see this. All right, slides are not moving forward. Let's see what's cooking here. What's so wrong? Let me just see what I can do to fix this. I hate technical issues because I never know how to solve them. All right. Slide. I see. I'm seeing you. Okay. Now let me just see what I can do about this. All right. Okay. Let me just go here. Mindset. Okay. I'm gonna go next. Next. Is the slides moving? Yes. No. Yes. No. Slides are not moving, it seems. All right, this really sucks, but we will come to the top of this. All right, now a slide on content marketing expert. Now, okay, everybody, one more time, I'm going to do a quick test. I'm going to move the slides, and please let me know if the slides are moving. Okay, 2 minutes, let's go. I'm going to start from the beginning. I'm going to move 3 slides ahead. Let me know if they move. 1, 2, 3. We are on Abdullah Ashraf page right now. Has it moved? Yes. Bad quality. Okay, looks like slides move when you went onto chat. Yes, it's working. Okay, come on, more comments. Come on, more people. Tell me. Yes, working fine, perfect. All right, let's get back onto this. We're not going to delay. Let's not waste time. Let's get back on this. Okay, from current slide. Okay, so okay, I'm just seeing there seems to be a delay, people are saying, but let me know on Facebook if there are any issues. I'm very sorry about this. First time doing a webinar, new software. I haven't used this for a very long time. It does seem a little delayed, people are saying, so I will slow down as I speak as well, so we can make the most of this. Okay, now me, Abdullah Ashraf, content marketing expert. I consider myself. Why? Because I made clients money, I made my partners money, and I made myself a lot of money. Okay, and to be specific, in the past 7 months, 8 months, I've produced multiple six figures online. Now, I mentioned that I'm not a special person, and it's true. Why? Because look, I'm still attending first year college. Now, you can imagine with college, so much of my time is going out daily. I'm attending college from at least 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. every single day. I get home by 6 p.m. and I don't have many hours to work. I'm very tired, but even still, with all this time going out, I have been able to produce six figures online, multiple six figures. And you people tell me that you're working 12 hours a day, and I'm only working 2-3 hours a day, and I'm able to achieve these results. Obviously, to begin with, I wasn't to begin with, sorry, I'm just looking at the comments and I'm getting a bit distracted. But to begin with, I wasn't putting in 2 to 3 hours a day. I was putting in many more, 5 to 6 hours a day to get these results. But now I've narrowed my time down, started getting results, outsourced some work, and I'm able to work only 2-3 hours a day and get results. One last time, I'm looking at the comments just because I'm getting messages on Facebook. People are telling me the page is coming out blurry. Let me just see what you people are saying over here. Are the slides blurry? Please let me know. Yes, no, yes, no. Is the slides blurry? If it is, then I actually do not have a clue what I can do about that. The screen is blurry. I see there. Anyone else? Let me know. Is the screen blurry? Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. Come on, come on. Nope. Yes. No. Not blurry. No. No. Okay. I think it's just people from yeah. Sorry about this. People are telling me yes. Some people are saying no. This is insane. Okay, I'm not going to waste any more time. We're just going to move forward. Whoever can't see it, I'm sorry. Get on the replay and watch it from there, okay? Let's go. Let's continue. All right, moving on to the next slide. Multiple six figures past 7 months, clients making money, students making money, and I'm in a position where a lot of you want to be. So I really advise that you do listen to me on this webinar and really pay attention to the training that's to come. Now let me show you a bit of proof, okay? It's easy for me to say, but if I don't have numbers to show them, why would you believe me? Of course, right? That's it. So you can see here, these are all of my accounts, and you'd wonder, I could have made this up very easily. I could have photoshopped it. I haven't showed you the dates or anything. I could very easily lie about this, of course. But if you did get in touch with me personally, you would see that I am not a liar. I can prove all of this through Skype, but I wouldn't waste my time because there are a lot of people that already trust me and a lot of people that are getting results from my strategies. So for the people that don't believe this, doesn't affect me. It's in your own benefit to believe me and actually, value this training. Okay, actually take action. Now I can quickly show you the dates. If you look here, $56,000 in that account from November 1st, you can see there, to January 1st, and obviously there are some peaks before then where money was being made. But basically from October to January, that's $56,000 in that one account. Now you can see from here, this account began in May all the way up to January. Okay, now in that account, $202,000. Okay, now tell me, would you want that kind of money? Say in the comments, hell yes. Okay, $202,000 in just around, I believe, 8 months, 7-8 months. $200,000 from the one account. Look at that, 11 million page views, 400,000 clicks on those ads. Okay, this kind of traffic, this is insane levels of traffic. A lot of you people are pulling these levels, of traffic online. And look at those numbers. This is, I'm sure most of you want these kind of numbers. All of you want these numbers. Why are you going to lie to yourself? And bottom account here, this isn't my account. This is actually one of my students' accounts who joined me back in November. And you can see $26,800 since November. And this really sucks because people are still telling me they can't see the slides. A lot of time is being wasted. You need to look into chat, then the slides change. Okay, slide not moving. Understood. You can't see. This is all right. You know what? I'm just thinking. Okay, this is a big issue. It is, isn't it? All right. So slide only changes when you look back at chat. Why is that? We can't be wasting time like this. Man. All right. Look. Can you see my screen right now? Everybody, tell me yes. Can you see my screen? Yes. Tell me. Give me yes. Yeah, well, I'd love to have taken GoToMe in, but unfortunately we can't change right now. After each slide, just as you said, I look back at the chat and I'm not going to change here. Okay, I'm just going to keep it on this page and we'll go through it like this. Okay, it sucks because you can see the slides on the side, but you know, technical issues is the big problem. I can't solve it right now and I don't want to waste any of your time or my own time. So let's just move forward with it as, you know, just like this. Okay, so, you know, working online, it's always a big problem. You know, it's so hard. There's so many things that can go wrong. And you know, starting off, as I said, I wasn't too focused. But in, you know, I make it sound as if I done very bad in my first, you know, 1 year plus online. And I didn't do great. I wasn't where I wanted to be. But I know people working 6 years online and they haven't, you know, gotten the results they wanted. But you know, I've been working online now for 2 years, and in the first year, I was already seeing results. You know, for a long time, what I done was when I started off with network marketing. Now with network marketing, you know, it's got all the hassles and stuff, but I was producing good money. I was producing 4 figures plus a month. Okay, and I was off to a very good start online, but not staying focused, that screwed me over. And I'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, I mean, you know, at the same time, where I wasn't where I wanted to be, I wasn't doing 6 figures a month, whatever. But still, you know, I was doing 4 figures or so a month. I was getting good paydays here and there, and I was doing network marketing. I tried solo ads. I done a lot of things, and a lot of these things I done successfully. I got the numbers I wanted to achieve. But yeah, so you know, I did do a lot of things right, but I just didn't get to where I wanted to be, and the reason was simply because I wasn't focused and I didn't stay consistent with what I needed to do. Now, obviously, moving on, you can see the slides on the side, which is a big problem. But what's it called? Let's just see. Yeah, so you can see here. So this is perfect. Let me just know if you can see the slides. I've got a solution to this. It looks much better now. Still on slide, done a lot of things right. Yeah, perfect. Okay, you're going by. Yes, coolio. Right click, copy video URL, and open a new tab. Change video quality. Whoa, that's confusing. Right click. Okay, right click what? Yeah, alright. Man, this is crazy. Okay, done a lot of things wrong, yes. Let me just see if you can see the slide that says done a lot of things wrong. Yeah, can't see. Okay, yeah, perfect. Everyone can see it. Not one more time. I'm looking back at the chat. We're wasting too much time. Everyone's going crazy. For those of you that can't see it, wait for the replay. And unfortunately, you will have to watch it then, just because a lot of valuable time being wasted here for a lot of people. A lot of people have gone out their way, and I can't, you know, afford to waste their time or my own time. I'm very sorry about this, but you know, let's continue and let's make the most of this presentation. So in my time working online, I have done a lot of things wrong. And what were those things that I done wrong? I mentioned before, I didn't stay focused and I wasn't consistent with what I done. And that's where I went wrong. I lost a lot of money doing that. And if not losing it, I left a lot of money on the table, which I never took. You know, bad investments I had made. Every time I made a bit of money, I threw it into another opportunity. I joined another coaching. And because of that, I was just wasting so much money. You know, I couldn't, just because of that, you know, a lot of things went wrong. I lost my whole network marketing business. Show the slide full screen, but I lost my network marketing business. That all went down. You know, that was a big problem for me. That was bringing in most of my money, 4 figures a month. But I didn't take care of the people underneath me because I wasn't focused. I was joining other coaching. Then I started pitching different opportunities, and just so much went wrong. I lost my whole list. You know, doing solo ads. I started sending out spammy swipes, and that got me killed. You know, my list got my accounts got banned on Aweber, and you know, just because of that, I lost a lot of money and I've done a lot of things wrong. So much went wrong. But like I said, it's from these little failures, these little wrongdoings that you'll actually learn. And you know, you learn from your mistakes, don't you? And it's from these mistakes I made, I learned too. And I knew the reason everything was going wrong was because I wasn't staying focused. But nevertheless, 2 years later, you know, I decided I need to set my head on something. I need to focus. I need to put my head down. Every day my mentors were pecking my head saying I need to focus. I really need to settle onto one thing. And I was ignoring them for so many years. You know, 2 years, that's a lot of time. And I just kept ignoring them. I kept doing my own thing and things never went right. But 2 years later, you know, it hit me. It hit me that I'm not where I want to be. It hurt me so badly that I am not where I want to be. And I've been working online for 2 years. My family was pecking my head every day, saying, you know, you're wasting your time, because every time I make money I lose it. I wasn't able to help out in the house. with 4 figures a month, you'd imagine you can pay bills. But my 4 figures, they were going like that, wasting money here, there, everywhere. And that's when it just hit me one day. I need to focus and I need to set my mind on something. And the opportunity then came by. I met someone, and this guy later became my partner, and he was doing very well with AdSense actually. So we got together and we had some deals in, which I can't obviously disclose over here. But because of those, we were able to work. And due to that, he never really coached me. He never really taught me what he was doing. But I knew there was a lot of money in it, because one day we set up an account, and within 1 month we had already made around $5,000 in that account, because we was working in Great British pounds. But in that account we had made around £3,000. And the next month I've seen it again. That account went from 3,000 to, I think it was 7,000, and then a few months down the line that account hits £36,000 in 1 month. And that's when I knew this is the opportunity I need to focus on, and I'm gonna really take this in my hands and really focus. And that's where I discovered the whole idea of making money without selling a single thing online, without talking to a single person. You know how good that felt? Network marketing. Every day I was talking to another person on the phone, on Facebook chats. It was just so annoying. And then the ability to work in any niche, that's amazing. Isn't everyone always asking, oh, how do I do my niche research? How do I get into this? How do I get into that? It's a big problem, isn't it? It always stresses you. Oh, what niche am I going to work in? But with content marketing, you have the ability to work in any niche. And that was great for me, because I really hated selling make money kind of products. It was just annoying, because with network marketing companies, you're always selling information with teachers how to sell that same information, and it wasn't a good feeling doing that. And yeah, I have said over here that content can make you rich, and it really can. It's produced multiple 6 figures for me in the past 8 months. And you've seen businesses like BuzzFeed, Diply, and Viral Nova. These companies, they are doing big figures every single month. BuzzFeed alone doing over $10 million a month just with content. Now that's the power of content. And what's so good about this, you don't have to talk to anyone, and you can work in any niche. So whatever suits your fancy, whatever you're passionate about, you can work in it, and you can create content on it and make money using it. Tell me, is that exciting? Does that sound of interest? Would you like to be working with a business model as such? Let me know in the comments. Give me a yes. Give me a hell yes. Yes. Are you exciting? Is that exciting? No, we cannot look into my AdSense dashboard right now because we are in the presentation, but further down the line we can. Everybody give me in the comments, yes. Hell yeah, that's it. That's the excitement I want to see. This is what we need, more comments like this, and this is what's going to keep the webinar going, keep the motivation up. All right, perfect. Let's get back into it. All right. So, as I said, I really did discover this the hard way, okay? Knowing I never knew that content could make you rich, and only from testing I learned, because as I said, that guy never coached me. He never really taught me how to do it. So it was a tough journey. Honestly, it wasn't easy. I didn't just wake up one day with $1,000 accounts, $1,000 days. It didn't just happen like that. What happened was I had to test every single day. I took the content the guy was using. I had to make my own ads because I never knew what his ads actually looked like. I never knew the targeting he was doing. All these little things we all worry about. I just had to step out there, and I really I had to risk my budget. I only had a few I maybe had a few $100s in my account, and with that I was testing. Then I got partners to invest, and I lost a lot of their money testing. A lot of money went into advertising. Things went wrong. Setting up different sites, setting up different themes, and you all know the struggle of getting the right ad placements, getting the right conversions. And I had to learn all of this from testing. No one taught me how to do it. And you are so lucky today being on this webinar. You made such a wise decision attending this webinar today. You get to discover this, the easy way. You get to basically, you're cheating. You're getting the easy way out. I'm giving you all the training here for free, and you can take it and do whatever you want with it. But me, I had to risk my funds, risk my partner's funds, and doing that, we did lose a lot of money. But look where it led to. This is why I say stay consistent, be persistent, because it's from those failures and from those losses that you'll actually step back on your feet, and one day you'll get back up and you really, succeed and see big success. Okay. So, just let me give you a bit of insights with the hard way. Apart from all this advertising, the Facebook ads and stuff, there was a lot of stuff I was doing before that, as I said, which was a struggle. Now, I had to keep up with opportunities because with network marketing, what happens is companies, they come and go. Every other week, there's going to be a new company. One company is going to go down, another company is going to, come back up. And I had to keep up with these opportunities, these multi-level marketing companies. And that was a problem because I would build a downline in one company, and then the next week, that company was shut down, another one would open up. And then I had to move my downline into there, and it was always a problem. Obviously, not the next following week, but every few months, the company goes down, new company comes up. And staying up to date with them was a big problem. It was actually a struggle. And it was hard. It was really tough times, putting a lot of hours in every day, always on the phone, always networking with people, always building relationships. I had to be fake so much. I had to, put in a fake personality just to talk to people, to get them into my business. I really didn't enjoy it, but it made me more money, so I had to do it. And then the worst of all, $65,000, over $65,000. I lost simply in bad investments, in coaches, in courses, in my partner's money, my own money, advertising costs. So much money was lost. And you think the journey stops there. No, back in just this January, I lost over $24,000 online. But because my business was working fine, I was able to get up, get back on my feet from those losses. It wasn't a big hit. My point is that you'll always lose money. You're always going to make mistakes, but it's from those mistakes you learn. And I am giving you all my mistakes now so you don't make the same mistakes. It's just about staying focused. I wasn't focused. I put my money into other places, binary options, different coaches, different done for you options, this, that. And due to that, I lost a lot of money. It hurts. Oh yes, it does. But if you have, if you can get a solid business running, then you'll be able to recruit those losses quite very fast, and that's exactly what I done. So yeah, I'm just gonna ask you one more time. Do you really want this easy way which requires no selling? This is such an easy method. Honestly, I've given posts in the past few days where people took action and they are already getting results. Within 24 hours, they are profiting on campaigns. Isn't that insane? Do you want the easy way which requires no selling? Do you want me to move forward with this webinar? It's in your hands. If you don't want me to move forward with this webinar, and if you want to go watch the football match, go watch TV, that's, if you want, we can do that. But otherwise, let me know. Do you want this easy way which requires no selling? Do you really want to make money just promoting content, not selling anything? Give me a hell yes. Oh yeah, hell yeah, oh yes, perfect. That's it. That's exactly what I want to hear. You do want it? Yes, perfect. All right, of course, yes. Heaven, yes. Oh, nice. Not even hell. That's perfect. All right, come on then. Let me reveal to you this method. Let me just tell you a bit more about this method, and then further down the line, we're gonna get into training, and we'll just have a blast. Let's make it a good night. Yeah, let's go. So let me give you a bit of motivation. Let me excite you a little bit. In the past 7 months, me and my partners and my clients, we have done over $300,000 in revenue without selling a single product. Obviously, all of you will wonder how much that was profit. Of that, over $150,000 was profit alone. In the past 7 months. Isn't that insane? I went from zero to hero within 7 months. Come on. If in 7 months I could do 300K, just imagine what's going to happen over the next 7 months. Okay, there's a big potential in this. I knew nothing. I tested. No one guided me. I had to make my own moves, my own. I had to advise myself. I had to make my own investments. I had to learn from my experience. All the tests that I carried out, and doing all of that, even still within this past 7 months. I began 7 months ago, and the moment I started, from that day I began. 7 months forward, moving on, I've done over $300,000 without ever once having to sell a single product, without ever once having to sell traffic, an opportunity, some information. No, just of content marketing, it has made me over $300,000 in the past 7 months. Now, doesn't that sound a bit crazy? Isn't that what you want? Isn't that what you're looking for? And I promise you, following this training, if you really take immense action, honestly, you can achieve these same numbers. I'm no one special. I never done anything different to, I never done anything special that no one else could do. There was nothing very unique about what I done. I just modeled what was already going on in this industry. I took action. I lost money. I tested, and look at what that's resulted in, over $300,000. Okay, that's it's great. It's significant money. So I have a few secrets about this method, okay, and I mean they're not much secrets really. They're more factors about this, things that would entice you more into actually taking action, in doing this. The three things that really made me take action on this more and really push hard at it, and really made me get the results that I wanted within this business model. So secret one, I'm going to elaborate on these, after this slide, all of them. So let me tell you, secret one, I can make 4 figures in a single day without selling anything. No traffic, no program, no CPA offer, no CPL offer. I don't have to sell anything. I don't require anything from anyone. I can make 4 figures in a single day doing that, okay? Secret 2, I don't write my own content. I bet you, a lot of you, when you attended this webinar and when you see my results, you were stressing so much that, oh, I can't write content, I can't do SEO, oh, it really sucks, keyword research, I hate it, I can't do it. Well, it's a big surprise for you. I don't write my own content, and neither will you ever have to write your own content. And I'm not even going to elaborate on that just yet. Secret 3, I don't need to set up any confusing traffic. And this is a big plus, as I am not techie at all. As you could see before, when I was having technical issues, I ended up resulting with just, I haven't even got the slides open on full screen. I have to do it like this, just so, we don't have any problems and everyone can see the slides. But no confusing traffic. I know that's a big problem in this industry, because with CPA marketing, there's so many different tracking software you have to purchase and set up, and it's always so confusing. Tracking keywords, tracking links, it's so hard, isn't it? It's a big problem. It really sucks and it's really hard. But with this method, there's no confusing traffic you need to do, and no software you need to purchase to do your tracking. Alright, so let me elaborate a bit on these secrets. Alright, so I mentioned secret 1, I can make 4 figures in a single day without selling anything. And that's me. I make 4 figures, but I promise you, with this method, you can even do 5 figures in a single day, even 6 figures in a single day, just promoting content and not selling a single thing. Let me elaborate on this. See, now, with products, what happens is, all the time, it's so hard, like, actually moving forward with them, because products, there's so much that goes into it. They require sales pages, and you need top-notch level marketing. You need a lot of advertising going on. You need the, very high-end copywriting. It's really a problem, isn't it? It sucks. No one's got the time and money to actually afford copywriting. No one wants to write up copy. It takes too long, and then you have to design your whole sales pages, get graphics made. It's such a big hassle. And I'm not undermining that business model, because there's so much money in there. But when you're starting off, that's not what you want to be doing. You don't have the right connections, you don't have the right funds, and you don't have the right skills and knowledge for that. And then, moving on from there, once you do launch your product, after all of those hassles, then you have chargebacks, refunds, and they can really mess your stuff up. And it's such a big problem, chargebacks and refunds. One day you might make 10K selling your product, and then 14 days later, people are there at your head saying, oh, they want refunds, they didn't get the results they wanted, and there's nothing you can do about that, because you said in your claim that you would give them their money back if they weren't happy. And then people file disputes with PayPal, you get your PayPal account shut down, and all of these problems. It's just such a big hassle, and it's so annoying. Everyone would hate to go through that. And there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of money in it, but when you're starting off, it's really not what you want to be doing. So, as I said, within secret 1, 4 figures a day without selling a single thing. And all that takes is one article, one single article. As I mentioned before, on the post, if you've seen them before, I actually gave away one of my campaigns, one of my articles, and I showed you, I provided you with the numbers. That one article made me 5 figures, and I have other articles that have nearly produced 6 figures in income. Just one article. How crazy is that? People have to make several different products to create their living every month. They do launches every week. We don't have no sales pages. No one's going to ask for refunds. No one's going to charge back. No disputes, no PayPal, no payment processor issues, no support issues. Sell one article, get that one article profitable. You can make as much money as you want with it. And that's so powerful that one article can make you 6 figures, 7 figures, and beyond. It's actually insane. It really is. So secret two, I mentioned I don't write my own content, and neither will you ever have to write your own content. And you're probably thinking, he probably has to hire so many people, probably costs him a lot of money. It really doesn't, and obviously I wouldn't do anything that would cost me so much, because when I started off, I didn't have the right funds. And everything you do in business is so you can become more cost efficient. Really, you want to save yourself money, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I don't write my own content, and I really hate writing, and I save myself a lot of money and time by not writing my own content. So let me tell you 3 reasons why most people like me shouldn't write content, and this probably you'll relate with this. Okay, you don't have such kind of time in your hands. No one does. Okay, everyone hates writing, and it takes a lot of time to write. You have to sit there. Some people can write faster than others, but even 15 minutes in your day writing a single article is a lot of time being wasted. And second of all, another thing is that our writing skills are probably not great. I have a lot of people on this webinar and people in touch with me that they're coming from third world countries, and obviously your English isn't going to be great. Fair enough. Even my English isn't great. I'm born in United Kingdom, born and raised here, but my English isn't great. I don't have the best vocab, and I really suck at writing. I can't use punctuation at the right time. I'm not good at it. Okay, I'm very bad at it. And to be honest, overall, I just hate writing. I hate it. In college, in school, wherever I've been, I've hated writing. Even when it's to sign documents, fill up documents, payment process, I hate it. I hate doing it. It takes time, and it's just not fun. Putting pen to paper, even typing up, it's not fun. Creating this presentation, I enjoyed it because I was so pumped, but writing it all up, it's long. It takes time. So the secret, what I'm actually doing to the solution to all of this by not writing my own content is all I need is just one person, and this person doesn't even write content. They find content. How about that one? Now, finding this one person to find your content only costs you a few dollars an hour, only 3 to 4 hours a day it'll take them. So you can imagine at $5 an hour, they're working, let's say 3 hours a day, $15 a day. So I think that's around, I believe it's $75 a week. Yeah, $75 a week, 5 days a week. Okay, now every 15 minutes you can find like 3 articles. All right, that's crazy. So even if you wanted to hire them for an hour a day, you pay $5 and you get yourself 5 to 10 articles. Okay, how about that? And as I say here, a week's work leaves you with enough content to test for the whole month. Now with me, I like to stay on top of my game, so I'm testing every single day. We have new content. Our content's fresh every single day. It's like people with lists. They have new subscribers coming in every single day. We have new articles coming in every single day. And so when we have content in a month, we have enough content left for the whole year. Okay, and all that costed us was a few $100s. Now, by the end of the week, it could only cost you $25, and you'd have yourself around 50 articles to test, and that's going to last you your whole month. Okay, that's the power in this. Let me tell you, with this content stuff, there was an experiment I carried out, and it was just testing. I was testing time. I was seeing how much time it's taking me, how much money it's costing me, and the results in this. And this is the experiment that almost failed because I didn't have any experience in advance in outsourcing and actually getting people to do my work, finding my content. I didn't know how solid the strategy would be. So the experiment was, this was what I was doing before. Okay, now before, when I started off myself, I was actually writing my own content, 1 article a day. And what I was doing was I was looking at other content, different articles, and I was just remodeling them. I was rewriting them, and you can imagine that takes so long. You have to go to the thesaurus, find different words and replace them, and then use different vocabulary just to make the article not look that it's been jacked or anything, just so no bots can detect that your content's been stolen. And my days, that took so much time. And obviously time is money. Wasting all those times, being able to write only an article a day, whereas now I get 10 articles a day, you can imagine I lost so much money on the table. But then moving on from there, I decided, what? well, at first, first of all, I looked into AdSense's policies, and what I found out was that you can actually use other people's content and give credits to them. So that was the new model. I started leveraging from the big boys. And what this was, I was going to big sites, Diply, Viral Nova, these health websites, BuzzFeed, sites like these, going on the tool BuzzSumo, and you can find so much articles, so much content there. And what we started doing was, I got my guy, I hired someone, and he found my content for me. And he just found that content and he uploaded it to my site every single day, 5 to 10 articles a day, and you can imagine how much content that left me with. Let me tell you about the results of this. So, to begin with, very little content. 1 article a day. I had no time on my hands because I was too busy writing up articles. But that's, it really took up so much time. So much money was left on the table, and it was it didn't feel good actually leaving so much money on the table, knowing the potential of this, but not being able to complete it because I didn't have time to write so many articles. And at that time, I was only producing around 2 to 3K monthly revenue in my own account. Obviously, I had accounts with partners, and that was producing big money. In my own account, I was only able to produce $2,000 to $3,000. Now, you can imagine that's good money, fair enough, but it was taking up so much time. I wasn't enjoying what I was doing. So, when I moved on to the new model where I actually hired someone, to do this all for me, to find my content, then, where that led to the following month, because I had so much content, I had the ability to test so much, I was able to do $17,000 plus profit. That's profit, not revenue, profit. As you can see, before I mentioned 2 to 3K monthly revenue. And then the following month, the moment I hired someone and got so much content, tested a lot, that led to $17,000 plus in profit. And now look, last 7 months has led to multiple 6 figures in revenue, and even profit is within 6 figures. Isn't that something you want? Give me a hell yes if that's what you're looking for. If this is a business model, you really want to take action on it, this is something you want, give me a hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Oh yes, this is some good shit. Yeah, I like it. Come on, more. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, where's everyone at? Come on, come on. Yeah, that's it. I like to see this. Keeps me pumped. Yep, hell yeah, that's it, that's it. Yeah, like I said, just hiring one person, outsourcing my work to just one person, and it was only costing me $25, $50 a week. That led to $17,000 plus profit the following month. That's insane. Okay, that's the power of being able to not write your own content, because wasting time is also wasting money. Final secret is that I don't need to sell any confusing traffic, no tracking, no such thing. Nowadays there's so many tracking softwares. You heard of Volume, what's the other one called? Prosper 202. All of these, it takes ages to set them up, doing keyword tracking, link tracking, tracking your clicks, tracking your conversions, and then you got heat maps on pages. It takes ages. No one likes to do that, man. People might enjoy it because they're in that whole techie world, but me, I hate. I'm not a techie person. I really am not. As I mentioned before, I couldn't even get this webinar to work properly. So, me, techie, that's not it. I am not a techie person. With this, let me tell you about it. It's a very simple structure. With normal tracking and CPA offers, what you have a lander, and then you're tracking your ads to your lander. You're seeing who's clicking there, and then you need to see why they're clicking, what headline's working, then what interest is doing well for you. From there, you're seeing where people are clicking on your page. Why are they clicking over there? What's over there? Then you've got heat maps on your pages, and then they click on the buy button, and then you see what buy button works the best. Then they get to the checkout page. You see which checkout page converts the best. And then you see your conversion rates, and then you got to work it out and see how much money you can put in, how much money is going to come back. All these little things, it takes too much time, and it's really hard to do it. I'm not techie, and I'd assume that most of you aren't techie, and even if you are, you probably don't actually enjoy being a techie person. So with this, it's just a very, very simple structure. All we have is an ad, Facebook ad, which leads to an article, and on that article, we have our ads placements by AdSense. And I hope you are taking notes of this, even though it's very basic. I hope you are writing this down. So ad to article to money. So all we do is send traffic to our articles. People click on the ads over there, and we bank. We make our money from there. No such thing as upsells, downsells, no back end, none of that. Though you could integrate it, you could create an mailing list, you could promote CPA offers in whatever niche you're working in. You could, yes, you could. That's how you maximize your profits. But bare minimum, doing what I've done alone, the simple structure has made me six figures, multiple six figures in the past 7 months. So if I decided to maximize my profits, you can imagine the potential in this, the amount of money you could actually make. You just need to improvise. There's no certain formula in doing this. As I mentioned before, I had to learn this on my own. I learned from testing. Same way, if you test and you do put your own twist to things, you might come across something which could in the end produce more money than I produced in the past 7 months, right? Okay, it's all in your hand. You know, there's so much you can do with this, but I promise you, just the bare minimum, this simple structure can make you a lot of money. All right, who's excited then? You know, we've covered everything about this method, and now we are actually about to get into the training. Now, this program, you know, the whole training, the whole business model, I called it the Sixth Sense Secrets. Why did I call it that? Because one thing is, it's the sixth sense. You know, it's a bit of a confusing thing, but I'd imagine what my take on it was that the sixth sense is something that we're not too aware of. It's a subconscious kind of thing. It's somewhat on the side. And this is the same with AdSense. Not everyone's aware of it. No one knows that you can make a hell lot of money, you know, with AdSense. People thought it died back in 2009. But, you know, I'm here to prove you wrong. And, you know, you've seen the results and you can see that there's a lot of money to be made in this. And now the training is about to begin. But before that, let's look at the comments. Let's take a 2-minute break and then let's get straight into training. Everyone tell me what's your thoughts on it for now. How excited is everyone? The whole aim is to get people to read content. Yep, ad placement thing. If people don't click on ads, that's true, correct. Who's ready for this training? All right, let me just see this. Can I make people talk? Ooh. All right, I see that Money Hanif is in this group, and he is one of the top people. It's because of him a lot of you people are on this webinar. You came from his Hustle Factory group. Come on, thanks Money Hanif for getting you here. I don't think I can make you live. I would love to get you to talk, but I'm struggling to actually get you in here. I think I must have got you ready before. Ah, yeah, everyone's ready. Everyone's ready for this training. That's it. We're about to lead some big money. You've seen the post in the past few days, so you can imagine what's gonna, you know, be shared in this webinar. I'm seeing someone saying, "Is it halal?" I don't know why you're asking that, but honestly, yes, it is halal. Such questions, petty questions, they don't need to be asked. You know, I'm not going to comment on that. Yep, you can make money doing it. If you want to make money, if you want to see true success, then, you know, follow what I give away in this training today. Let's get ready. Everyone, one more time, give thanks to Money Hanif one more time. That's it. Cheers, Money. Yes, Money, we all love you, man. All right. Yep, let's go. Let's go. All right, back into training. All right, everyone, I'm ready to get started. I don't actually have any water with me over here, so my mouth is getting a bit dry. I'm getting a bit tired, but no worries. I'm going to get through this training quite fast. I don't like to waste time. And everyone, listen to me carefully here. Everyone, listen up. Now, with webinars, what happens is a lot of the time is they give you very sexy presentations. They make it look so nice, so enticing, and they waste a lot of your time giving you a lot of information that doesn't really matter. Now with me, I'm the complete opposite. My presentation doesn't look great. It's just on a plain white background. And I don't like wasting time with training. I'm going to be very concise, straight to the point. And I'm going to give you enough information, all you need to know to begin. See, if I was to give you any more than that, then I would be giving you my whole coaching away, my program away. And I'm not going to sell you that today. That's not what this is about. But the training I give you, I promise you, I promise. If you take action today, you follow it, you will make money, as people have over the past few days, just from my posts, which consist of text. And remember, at the end of this, if you stay till the end, I'm giving away free 15-minute strategy sessions on the phone. Okay, that's going to be invaluable. You can ask me whatever you want there, and we can get you going with this method, and you're going to make a lot of money. Okay, let's get into the training. So first thing is, now everyone's worried about articles, finding their content. Does not suck. It's always it's a big issue, isn't it? Finding your content is hard work. Writing up your content, no one wants to do that. It's annoying. It really sucks, doesn't it? Now, what I've done is, you know, I don't write my content anymore. I just spy on my content. I spy and I take it. I see good content, I take it. And the best tool ever, which I really suggest, if you want to take action, get this today. BuzzSumo.com. I'm not even going to give you my affiliate link because I love this tool so much. I want you to go there, and after this webinar finishes, purchase it. Get your membership on it. It's only $99 or so a month. That's nothing. If you want success, if you want to see the big numbers that I'm seeing, get BuzzSumo. It's a life-changing tool. Now, one of my articles that's made me a lot of money, and the one I am discussing today, I'm actually going to show you my whole campaign, everything for this one article. I'm going to show you how I found it, and that's all you need to know. This is how I found it. This is how we made, how we set it up and how we made money. I went on BuzzSumo, and the key word to begin with was cancer. But after I had uploaded so many cancer articles, we thought we need to narrow down, because just cancer alone, there's so much vague content on it, isn't there? With cancer, there's so many interests you can target. Let's say you have a cancer article and it's just on cancer. This is the word alone, cancer. Now with that, you can target breast cancer, cervical cancer, ovarian cancer, prostate cancer, all the bloody cancers. Your audience size is going to be massive, and it's going to be very hard to target. So we narrowed down our keyword to cervical cancer. We found out all the separate cancers and we got them up. So recently I shared my prostate cancer campaign, and you just ran it and made money. Exactly what I done. We got a prostate cancer article, we got an ovarian cancer article, made money. This one, my favorite article, the one that made me the most money, and sharing this with you is absolute gold. And I don't know why I am, but one thing in my head is that even if I share this with you, many of you will not take action. I know that you will go off from this webinar and you're not going to take action. But those of you who will see how invaluable this training is and how invaluable it is what I'm sharing. So just look what I've done. I go on buzzsumo.com, yeah, and I enter my keyword, which was cervical cancer, and look where I put the red box around. 10 warning signs of cervical cancer you should not ignore. That is the article, exact article I took, put onto my page, and we banked with it. So the article is very simple. Look on my site, you can see the layout. It's a very, very simple structure. We've got 3 ad placements. Please make sure you are taking notes, okay? Simple structure. The articles are 300 to 500 words. So if you are ever to get your own content written, make sure you just only get a 300 to 500 word size and split into pages. The reason we split into pages is because you can see I have an ad placement on the top and the ad placement on the bottom, and look where the ad placement on the bottom is, right next to the next buttons. Now you'd probably think that this is illegal with AdSense and they don't allow this, but let me tell you something. AdSense actually contacted us, emailed us to get on a phone call with us. They wanted to help us increase our revenue. So they have seen our sites month in, month out, and they review them every month because we're producing big figures, and they have approved of this. What we're doing, they've looked at our sites, they like everything, they approve of it. This is perfectly fine, okay? So 3 ad placements. Why? Because AdSense only allowed 3 ad placements. You go over it, you're very, very likely to get your ads account banned. A lot of people do different CPM networks on their sites. They have AdSense, they have Rev Content, they have Content Ad, and they have a lot of things going on at the same time. AdSense ain't gonna allow that. That's why when people ask me, don't use other networks, I say no, because I only use AdSense. AdSense makes me enough money, and I get to utilize all the placements I get. I'd rather be making money from one place than several places. It just gets so confusing. So 3 ad placements, 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom, and then this banner ad on the side, okay? And that's it. That's all you need. Very simple structure. Tell me, is that confusing? That's not confusing. Very simple layout, okay? And the theme is Newspaper 6, okay? This theme only costs $59. And if you go on, I think it is Theme Forest, and Theme Forest, type in Newspaper 6, you will find this theme for only $59, okay? And it doesn't cost much. Everyone's out there. People contact me saying, have you got a Node version? Gonna get this for free. But honestly, with that mindset, I promise you, you won't even get receipts. Pay for it. It's only $59, and you get an amazing looking site, amazing theme, and that's all you need to get started. Now look at my site. Tell me, does that look good? It's got a bloody blue logo, which looks like crap. Blue with black, shine, bright blue. You can't really see it. It doesn't look good. Now on the side, look, if you can see the whole site is blue, right? Now look on the side, it's purple, isn't it? Most popular hot news purple. The colors on the site aren't even consistent. All right, this is what I mean. With the bare minimum, we are able to produce multiple 6 figures. Now, what if you fine-tuned your site, made it look good? Took those little bits and bobs and made it look better, made it look nicer, made it more user-friendly. Imagine how much money you can make from this. If I've been able to do 6 figures with a crap-looking site, imagine with a good-looking site how much money you'd be able to produce. All right, think on it. Okay, so as I mentioned before, I hired someone, didn't I? I hired someone to find me my content, and I, got them to do 3 to 5 articles a day. Some days, 10 articles a day, and this is the method. So I got someone to find 3 to 5 articles a day, and what they do is they upload it on my site, and they give credit to the source. Okay, now what they do is at the end of the article, they just write give thanks to BuzzSumo, I mean BuzzFeed.com or so, or credits go to BuzzFeed.com/article name. That's all you need to do. AdSense actually allows that. It's in their policy to give credit to the source. Now, the safe side would obviously be, and if you really want to be going above the bare minimum, if you really want to see, those big numbers, even go beyond me, then what you would be doing is you'd be rewriting your article. You hire an editor, which doesn't cost much. 3 to 500 words, they probably charge you $10 per article, and they rewrite it. They use different headlines, they use different words, and now it becomes unique content, and you can even get SEO done to it if you was to. And if with search engine optimization, you'd be able to get, you'd have, organic traffic potential. Now that's very valuable. Everyone hates SEO. I hate it. That's why I don't do it, and that's why I do the bare minimum. But if you did an SEO, you'd be able to get organic traffic with paid traffic, and you'd probably be 1.5 times your revenue. Normally you'd be producing, let's say 50, let's say you do 10K a month, but now with organic traffic, if you get, to you can like double your income a month. Okay, if you are able to get all your content rewritten, if you can get SEO done to all of the content. It's a hard job. That's why I say do that in the long run. To start off with, this is for you people that want to get started now. Just get content and give credit to the source, and then just put it up to your site. Okay, long-term goals, of course, you want the ability to grow your brand. You want to go from being a site like mine, readitshareit.net, which no one knows of, to being a site like BuzzFeed.com, where it's become so famous. There's apps for it. The whole world is going crazy about it. BuzzFeed's content is the best. Everyone knows that, and that's what we want. And with that, we are able to forget AdSense, sell our own ad placements, and have the ability to do 7 figures a month, never mind 5 to 6 figures. And just quick note, as I mentioned, with even still with the bare minimum, I didn't mean to demotivate you saying unique content's good. With the bare minimum, with stolen content, I've been able to do multiple 6 figures with this method. Okay. So as I said, you need to test. Okay, you really need to go out there and do your work. Nothing's gonna come easy. I promise you. Like I said, I guarantee you will lose money. But let me give you some examples. With CPA marketing, you have to test like 10, 20, 30 offers every single day. You lose a lot of money doing it. With product launches, you need to test different squeeze pages, different product pages. Getting your conversions right. You need to test different traffic sources. You need to test every single day, and you will lose a lot of money doing it. And you can see over here how much I've tested. You can see that the keyword over there is cancer right after my site name. Look how many pages there are. 7 pages of content, and per each page, I think there's 7 to 10 articles on each page. So 49 to 70 articles I have tested before I actually found my 1 or 2 that turned very profitable and made me a lot of money. You see, you have to test. Okay, and for some of you, this will demotivate you, and if it does, then you are the weak people. You are the people with the weak mindset, the ones that won't see success. But for those of you that get excited by the sound of testing, are ready to run 10 articles and then only have 1 profitable, and know the power and understand the power of 1 article, then this is for you. Okay, you are the people that will see results. As I said, I don't think I mentioned, but only 3 articles over the past year have made me over $300,000. 3 articles. Do you understand? 3 articles. That's insane, isn't it? Now, I didn't even test as much as I could have. Okay, 70 articles. Yeah, fair enough. I tested a lot. But what I'm saying is, if you have time on your hands, unlike me, I only have 3 hours or so a day. Let's say you have 5 hours, and you people claiming to work 6, 12 hours a day. Just imagine how much testing you could go through in a single day. By the end of the month, you can have yourself 5 to 10 profitable articles. Do you know what that would result in by the end of the year? Multiple 6 figures. Okay, if you scale it correctly, you can do multiple 6 figures. Understand the power of testing and the power of content. Now, this is the exciting part. Who's excited about Facebook advertising? Oh my, come on, give me a hell yes about Facebook advertising, and let me know if you enjoyed the past, the article research training. Are you did you understand it? Are you clear with what's going on? Everyone, questions later, questions later. Who's so far enjoying the article research? You get that? Yes, that's it. You seeing the power of this is insane, isn't it? It's crazy. And now we're about to get into Facebook advertising. Facebook advertising. Now no one teaches this for free in webinars. No one, okay? Facebook advertising is a big thing online. Everyone's struggling with Facebook advertising. No one knows how to do it. And today, who's PJ? Please stop with all these question marks, number sevens, taking up the old chat box. But yeah, Facebook advertising is a big thing. Everyone's struggling with it. No one knows how to set up their ads. Everyone thinks about it. Everyone just hates doing it. They don't know how to do it. That's why they lose a lot of money doing it. And today I'm going to make everything clear for you, make it all simple, and make sure by the time you get off this webinar, you know exactly how to set up, Facebook ads. All right, let's get into it. Straight back into it. So with Facebook advertising, what I personally do, and there's a lot of things you could be testing. Remember, as I said, test. I done this all of my own testing. No one told me how to do it. Now, you can put your own twist to it and do as you want, but I'm giving you a case study today. I'm showing you my own articles, my own campaigns, my own results, and how I done it. Whether you do it my way or not, it's your choice. But if you are small on budget, then it's best you take my way, because I know my method works. You know my method works, so it's in your best interest to do as I say. Take notes of this right now. Get your pads out, get your pen out, and start writing. Okay, so what we do is simple paid post engagement link ads. Now, link ads is a bit of a different thing. I'll go into that on the next few slides, what link ads are. Paid post engagement ads, which is basically, a lot of you know it as boosting your post, but do not boost your post by clicking boost post over here. You have to set up your campaigns in Power Editor. But like I said, I can't do a full walkthrough. A lot of these things you should already know. It's the basics, Power Editor, this, that. These kind of things, you can learn based on free information on YouTube. Type in how to use Power Editor. But when you get to it, it's all about setting up simple page post link ads. And remember, for each campaign, even if your budget is $100,000, only set $5 daily campaigns. Do not risk your funds, okay? Please. Later on, then you'll blame it on me, and that's your fault. I told you. Only $5 campaigns daily, right? $5. That's it. What is $5? £3 in my currency. You barely get lunch with that. It's nothing. It's chump change. You lose $5. It's nothing, okay? And that $5 is so powerful. That $5 could turn, into a six-figure business. As for countries, when I do my targeting, just the main first world countries: United Kingdom, United States, and Canada. There are other countries to test. I've tested Australia. It's been successful. I've gotten results with it. But my main countries that have made me my biggest numbers have been United Kingdom, United States, and Canada. And now let me share with you two golden tips, secrets, let's say. So United States was my most profitable country. Why? Because it's got the biggest population. You can target so many people, reach so many people. You can make a hell of a lot of money with United States. And the CPC in the United States, because it is the number one first world country, it seems, is high. Okay, compared to United Kingdom and Canada, you get a very high cost per click in AdSense with United States. So running United States traffic is a no-brainer, and you can make a lot of money. UK and Canada are the traffic sources which will make you your first few 4 figures a month. And the United States is there for scaling to make you 6 figures beyond. And the golden tip, the second tip, the final one, is only do desktop newsfeed ads. And please, this sounds, to some of you, it'll sound like common sense. No, but honestly, I have wasted so much money. I wouldn't consider it wasted, but I spent so much money in testing mobile ads and right-hand side ads, and I always wondered, why did it not work? Why wasn't I getting results? And the day I killed them out is where my business actually picked up. I kept testing them. I always had hope that it would change. I tested different layouts and mobile, optimized my sites, made them responsive, done everything, but never did I get good numbers with mobile newsfeed ads, or just with right-hand side ads. So please write this tip down. Make sure you only run desktop newsfeed ads. Okay, $5 campaigns, UK, US, Canada, and only newsfeed ads. Now look at my campaigns quick time before we move on. Tell me, have you ever seen an ad like this before? I bet you have. They're very basic, aren't they? You'd imagine, how do you make money off, ads like these? They look so spammy, but they're not. Facebook approves of them, AdSense approves of them, and they make us a hell of a lot of money. I'm just going to look at the first one, okay? The title is the article's title. Okay, so if you got an article, you don't even need to worry about creating a copy because it's not going to be hard work. Why? Because the copy is already in the title of the article. So I put the title of the article on the top. 10 warning signs of cervical cancer you must not ignore. Share with friends and family, as you can see. Image, you don't even have to have a border. It doesn't need to be animated. It can be anything. This article, my best one, made me my most money. I put the image in there, put a yellow background. I done some hue saturation, played about with the colors, put a red border on it, put some red text in it, and that's it. The red text is the name of the article, cervical cancer. And how much time did it take me? Less than 5 minutes. Okay, creating your ad with this is not hard, it's simple. The reason none of you are succeeding with Facebook advertising is because you are afraid to test. You are thinking about everything that can go wrong, all the confusing things marketers talk about, and that's why you never actually set one up. But look how simple it is. At the bottom, do you know the signs? And if you think you know them, then that's not good enough. Be set and learn them now. Simple, simples. And if you want, you can just go into Manny Hannis Hustle Factory group, and on there, my campaign's there. You can look at it, model it, and base your copy of that. But there is no copy. It's that simple. You put your title in there, you put a basic image in there, and that's it. Look how many people that reached. 1.3 million, nearly 1.4 million people were reached with that campaign. And that made me a lot of money, that campaign. All right. Cervical cancer, crazy. One keyword I searched up, one article I took, one test I carried out for $5. And look where it led to, multiple 6 figures. So I'm just going to give you a quick run through on how you're setting up your whole link ads. So what you do with it is, if you go inside the Power Editor and you get to the advert section, obviously you click the plus symbol, which allows you to create your post. Now from there, what you do is, normally what people do with page post engagement ads is they put in the image first, and then they insert the copy and the link. But with this, the link won't be visible. So what you do is, you insert the link first, and then what happens is, see where I put the red box? I put the link in first, and then, and only then, did this image load up, the title loaded up, and the copy at the bottom, the description loaded up. That happens automatically. And from there, you can actually change the image. You change the title, change the description, change the top bar. And once you've inserted that link, you then remove the link, because now that image is hyperlinked and that image is clickable. All right. So make sure you write that down. You insert the link first, and then you replace the fields. And the final thing is, ideally for each campaign you test, have 3 different images. Test 3 different images. It's not about the copy, it's more about the images, because people just look at these images and they quickly click. It just seems interesting. So get 3 images. One could be with a border, one could be without a border, and one could be with text. And if you want to go overboard, you get one without text, and you can really do a lot of testing, but there's no need, because if a campaign's to be profitable within those 3 variations, you will see profit if it's to be profitable, and if you don't, then that's definitely a kill. And earlier on, I mentioned that you can't get too attached to your ads, and I think I'm going to talk about that actually in a minute. To be honest, let me move forward, and we'll talk about that in a bit. Okay. All right. So as for the targeting is very, very simple. This is the most overthought part of our advertising. Copy, everything. Yeah, dandy and fine is hard, isn't it? You think about it, what you're gonna write, what's gonna convert. But then everyone thinks so much about targeting. Why? It's because the marketers in this industry have messed up people's brains. They make it out as if it's so hard. They say you have to be this specific. Okay, fair enough. When you're selling products, you have to be very specific. But remember, we aren't selling product. Our content will even appeal to those who haven't even liked this specific interest. Okay, American Cancer Society, that can cover every single cancer, but they are still reading cervical cancer articles because it's to do with cancer. Do you understand? Keep your targeting simple and broad. And as I said before, the copy is in the title. At the same time, the targeting is in the title. If your article's called 10 things about cervical cancer you must not ignore, you're targeting there, you're targeting cervical cancer, duh. You put cervical cancer in your interest, and then you get a bunch of suggested interests. You click, 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 get your audience size to anywhere from 200,000 to, you know, even 20 million. And the reason it's good to have bigger audiences, why? Because you can scale out very big. When you have bigger audiences, your advert will never be seen again and again. And that way you can make so much money off big audiences. It takes longer to optimize, yes, but in the long run, there's much more money. So don't worry about your audience size. Don't ask me questions such as, what should my audience size be? Because it doesn't matter. As long as it's above 100K, you're gonna, you know, you're able to get results. I hope we're clear there. Common sense. And let me just quickly give you a run through of my targeting. I targeted United States alone because it made me a lot of money. It's very scalable, bigger population, more people there, of course. Age group 35 to 54, because if you do your research, common sense, cervical cancer isn't going to be, no one at the age of 17 is going to get cervical cancer, and it's just the common ages where that cancer is, it happens. 35 to 54, and those are the age groups Facebook works with, because Facebook has specific age groups, and it's 18 to 24. No, I think it's what is it? Is it 18 to 24? Or yeah, and then 25 to 34, 35 to 44, 45 to 54, and then 55 to 64, and then 65 plus. And what I done over here was the 35 to 54, because I looked at my, to begin this advert, don't get confused by this, because it's all in the testing. To start this advert, I started with a very broad audience. I done 21 to 65 plus. And then after a day of running this campaign, I look at my ads and I see which, age is actually working the best for me. And then I narrow it down, and that's why I ended up with 35 to 54. Look at my interest. If you can see over here, you see somewhere, where do you see it now? We've got colorectal cancer and cervical cancer awareness at the bottom. And now look, cervical cancer awareness is mentioned once, and look how many other cancers were mentioned. Leukemia, breast cancer, American Cancer Society. None of these are actually cervical cancer, but they all relate because it is cancer. And still people read. So please make sure your audience, you keep it simple and broad. Don't go too specifics in your targeting. Don't get confused, and don't think too much, all right? Now, this is why I said, I'll talk about it in a bit. Okay, the advertising mindset. There's a mindset in everything. And, all of you, everyone overlooks mindset. I don't know why, because it is the change you need to make, which will make you successful, your mindset. So you also have an advertising mindset, and what that is I'm just going to run through it very quickly off the slide. So number one is the same rules will apply to those with big budgets. If you have a 100K budget, $1 million budget, $1 billion budget, you're still going to run $5 daily campaigns. You're never going to go above that. Why? It's because when you set lower budgets, Facebook will optimize for cheaper engagements because they know your funds are little. And then when you scale, that's where you'll see that your ROI will start to go a bit lower, but it's still you can still stay consistent with it. But that's another topic. So start off with $5 daily campaigns. All your tests will only cost you $5. So the most you'll ever lose at one point is $5. If that means a lot to you and you're still on this webinar, then I think it's about time you get off, because $5 is nothing. And if it can result in 6 figures, then it's a no-brainer. Now, the second thing is, if the campaign shows profitable, within 24 hours you see a profit, $5 turns to $7, let's say. Some people will get very excited. Some people are going to go, oh yes, it's profiting, and set their budget to $100 instead. That is not what you do. You maintain the same budget. If in 24 hours it turns to $7, let it run for another 48 hours and see if that profit remains. And if that ROI and the profit maintains, then increase your budget by another $5. Never scale too fast, please. That is what, scaling, optimizing, this is what makes or breaks your campaign. And if you scale too fast, I promise you, you lose your campaign and everything, going to get messed up. You're going to wake up one day and you find that on that day you lost $100. Only scale small. Go $5, $10, okay, and scale up. and please allow Facebook to optimize, because Facebook does a great job in that. You know, you carry out your own optimization, then from there Facebook carries out their optimizations, and you know that's where you'll start your campaigns go from breaking even to becoming profitable. But you need to allow Facebook to do that, and within 72 hours you have a good idea where this campaign is heading, whether it's going to give you 100% ROI, 70%, or even if it's going to give you a loss. Okay. The final thing, sorry, is if the campaign losing, if within 72 hours you've lost $15, you kill it. It's that simple. Your campaign's losing, you're not making money, it's not profitable. Simple, you just kill it. That's it. You say bye-bye. Never become emotionally attached to your campaigns. What happens a lot of the times is you make an advert, you find an article, and you think, oh my God, this is the article. This is the one that's going to make me a hell lot of money. This is the one that's going to convert like a beast, make me 200% ROI. That's what you think with some campaigns, with some adverts. But if within 72 hours it doesn't show profitable, you forget about it. You let it go. You say bye-bye to it. That's the past. Because there's a bunch of content out there, billions of content, you know, pieces of article that you can replace it with, find new ones. Well, I've seen people, they test one article, it never made them money in 72 hours. So what they do is they change the targeting around, they change their advert, and then they see if it's going to make them money again. It doesn't. It's never profitable. If it doesn't work once, it'll never work. So don't become emotionally attached to your campaign. If within 72 hours it doesn't show profitable, even with the most ugliest looking campaign, it doesn't show profitable, you kill it and you move on to the next one. You have to say bye-bye. All right, I'm going to repeat one more time. Do not become emotionally attached to your campaigns. All right, okay, so now we've gone through setting up your article, finding your articles, putting them on your websites, you know, creating your adverts, doing your targeting. Everything's covered. We're on the final stage of this training. We're getting closer to the end, and a lot of you might be tired, but let me know, are you excited? Have you gained a lot so far? Yes. Who's excited? Who's excited? Come on, man. I'm not seeing no comments. We've gone through all of advertising, finding articles. I've given you basically all of my whole strategy away, and you're not even giving me a yes. Come on. More. Yeah. That's it. That's the excitement we need to be seeing. Perfect. On the final bit of this training, let's get going. Let's finish it off, and then let's get to the Q&A. All right. Hell yeah, Mohammed, you're very excited, man. This is it. Perfect. Let's get to the end of this. Okay. So optimizing and scaling. $5 spent on your campaign. 24 hours later, it's time to look into your campaign, see what optimizations you can make, and see how you can turn this campaign profitable, or whether you need to kill it. So if you're breaking even, the first thing I would suggest is let it run for another 48 hours. So do your optimizing after 72 hours, unless within 24 hours, if this campaign shows a complete loss, you kill it. If it shows that it's close to profiting, if it's close to breaking even, then you allow it to run for another 48 hours. But if it's a clear loss, you kill it. All right, so let's get the third part out of the way. Clear loss, kill. But now, if it's about to break even, or if it is breaking even, you go on breakdown on your adverts manager. Click on breakdown. Click on age, gender, and country. Now, with this, what you can see is, number one, which gender is costing you the most? Which age is costing you the most? Which country is costing you the most? Whichever one costs you the most, you go in you go inside your ad set and remove it. Simples. Save yourself money. You want your campaign to be profitable, right? If you're profitable, also do the same thing. If you're profiting and you're only making 50% ROI, do you not want that 100% ROI instead? Are you not going to carry out these little bits of optimization to turn that into super profitable? Oh yes, you will. Oh yes, you will. So if your campaign is profitable, then carry out the same thing. Go on ages and check out gender and check out countries and see which one costing you the most, or which one is costing you the most. Kill it. But there's another side to this. Now I'm going to move on to that next. Okay. something that links in with the whole optimization process. But before I get to that, let me just quickly talk about this. So once you get to scaling, you need to scale in increments. Okay, remember I said do not scale up too fast. You got $5 campaign and it's making you $10 every single day. You don't add on $100 to it. No, you don't. It's gonna reduce your ROI by a lot, and you'll probably go into a loss. From $5, you add another $5. Add on another $5. Keep adding $5 every day for a week. The following week, add on $10 every day. Following week, add on 20 every day. Following week, 50. Following 100, etc. Makes sense, right? Scale in increments. Do not scale too fast. You start small. You start from $5, and you turn that into a six-figure business. You turn it into a six-figure campaign. Understood? Start small, and then you push big. Be patient. All right. Do not scale fast. Start with $5 and then think about long term. Remember, if you scale too fast, you mess up your long term. There is no long term because your campaign will be broken. You'll no longer be profitable. What's the need? It's not worth it, is it? Think about the long term. Scale slowly, scale in increments. And as you can see, that cervical cancer campaign, I scaled slowly, and within 31 days, I had spent $15,000 on this campaign. You can see, 31 days as mentioned, 113,000 post engagements, and $15,000 was produced. I had spent on this one campaign. All right, so you can really scale big with this business model, yeah? Okay, now, I was mentioning optimization and scaling, and I said, hold on, there's another side to this. The other side to this is the whole tracking part with AdSense. Now, what you do here is I'm going to talk a bit about this. Okay, so tracking, number one, has never, ever, ever been so easy. You don't have to download no softwares, no volume, no Prosper 202, no ClickMagick, nothing like that. No confusing traffic. To begin to set up your tracking, you go on AdSense, you go on My Ads, the top tab, there, it's all in the image. You click on URL channels, and then you click new URL channel. And in the URL channels, you insert every single article on your site, and automatically AdSense will track all the money made, all the cost per clicks, all the click-through rates from the article. How powerful is that? It is free. AdSense has taken care of this all for you. How powerful is that? Insane, isn't it? Now, quick tip I'm going to give you. I haven't actually wrote it on the slide, so make sure you listen very, very carefully. And if you don't remember this, ask me again in the Q&A. So what you do is, once you start tracking your URL channels, your URLs, and you're optimizing with Facebook, what you need to look at is this. Facebook can be a little bit deceiving. You might see that US is costing you 10 cents per engagement, UK is costing you 5 cents per engagement. But only until you go into your reports, you go on advanced reports, URL channels, and you click on that specific URL. There's a tab at the top. It's called, it will say days. If you click on days, it's a drop down menu. Now you click on countries. Write this down. There's another tab called clicks, and you click on clicks. Who's with me? Who's with me? Did you get that? Did you write that down? Let me just write that down. Quick time. Okay, URL days drop down. Okay, countries. I'm just writing this down for you in the chat. Everyone copy and paste this. Clicks tab. Now over from here, everyone write that down. This is big. This is gold. Okay. What you got to look at now, you look at your Facebook, and you have to see your your cost per engagement on Facebook, and then you need to look at your cost per click on AdSense. What you'll come to find is US may be costing you more on Facebook, but the cost per click, the return it gives you on AdSense is greater than the one UK gives you. So don't let Facebook deceive you. When you are doing your tracking and you're optimizing, cross-reference, okay? Look at AdSense, base your optimizations off the click-through rates and the income made from AdSense. It's as simple as seeing how much money went in and how much money came out. If you are running AdSense with the same countries inside it, then you need to go in the reports and look at it this way. You need to look which country is costing you more. But if you was running separate AdSense, which is costing you separate $5 per country a day, I hope you wrote that down. then all you need to look at is how much money in on that one ad set and how much money out. Okay. But when you're doing it with multiple, when you're doing one ad set with 3 countries, then you need to go on AdSense, do as I said, look at countries, click on clicks, and see how much per click AdSense is paying you per country. And you also need to see how much money each country is making you. And then you kill out the countries from the ad set which isn't profiting for you or which is producing minimal money. Now, I'm sorry to say, but you know, I have to break it to you. This is it. Look at it. That is the end of this training. How simple was that? It must have went quite quick. You know, I was so excited the whole time. To me, that went by as a flash. Now, I had a great time. And, you know, I'm actually surprised the training's finished. And you are probably surprised too. You think I left you with a cliffhanger. You think that, oh, there's something left that he didn't tell us. He wants us to buy his course. But guess what? Today I am not actually going to pitch you anything. I'm not selling you anything. I promise you that was all the training you needed to go today and get started making money with AdSense. Can you believe it? It is that simple. You people have been aligned in this industry for years, struggling, wasting so much time, overthinking everything. Because of those reasons, you never made money. And nowadays, you can't trust marketers. They just spread crap in webinars on Facebook. But everything I say, I have results to back it up. You know, I have people making money from my posts already. And I gave you a full webinar live training today. And, you know, I gave you my whole strategy away. Honestly, that was everything I really needed to share. Maybe I didn't show you the easy way, setting it up with videos, this, that. I couldn't help you one-to-one. Fair enough. But that's all you need. If you are actually willing to take action, if you really want to see success, that is all the information you need to go today, get started, and get making money. So I'm going to ask you one question, and it's on the screen. Do you feel that this webinar has been worth your time? Tell me in the chats. Give me a yes, give me a hell yes. Go on, tell me. Who enjoyed the webinar? Was the training good? Yes, yes. more comments. Let's go, let's go. I like it. I'm your hero. It's good to hear, man. But you're going a bit crazy with those. Yeah, yeah. Perfect. This is what I like to hear. This is what I wanted to see. Brilliant. Amazing. Is there a replay? Oh, yes, there is. It will be emailed to you automatically within 24 hours. And the webinar isn't over yet, people. You still got a question and answer. Why are you still getting excited, you know, getting tired, getting ready to go? We got a bloody question and answer to go, man. Let's go, let's go. We got a Q&A for 30 minutes. Time is on. Time right now is 9:40. So I am hoping by 10 past 10 we will be finished with this Q&A. Everyone, one by one, ask questions. I'm getting tired. I'm gonna see if I can get Manny Hanif to speak with me because I'm gonna get a bit tired by this. Answering all these questions. All right, okay. All right, no more comments. Come on, let's stop. You're going crazy. Come on, come on. Money, can you drop me a comment in this chat? I need to just quickly see if I can get you on this. Stop the spamming. Yep, it's true. I understand. No, you can't. Yep. Awesome, awesome. It is. But please, everyone needs to stop these comments because I won't be able to see the questions and I won't be able to answer them. All right, Manny, no one comment anymore. Please, everyone stop. I am just seeing what I can do. Money. Oh, yeah, yeah. People, you're going crazy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Money. Okay, Money. This is crazy. I can invite. Okay. Yeah. Just post once. Everyone's right. Money, can you speak? I think I invited you as a speaker. Check if you got it. Everyone, give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. We're just checking if we can get this all sorted. If we can get Money to speak with me. I have invited you to speak. Check your emails. It might be there. And then just quickly face message me money. Let me just see if we can get this sorted. Everyone else, here's what's gonna happen. Everyone's gonna get turns, okay? Now, no one drop questions yet. Using that, the question box, whatever it is, it allows you to ask questions, and I can see it in a red box. Everyone's gonna ask one by one, and let's just see if we can get this set up. Okay, Manny, what's going on there? Yeah, Manny's gone, but I don't know. Okay, we're gonna have a bunch of questions coming in. You people are going crazy. So all right, I'll just have to answer all of these on my own. Let's do it. Let's do it. Can everyone hear me? Just give me one yes, yes. 2 yeses, and I will be able. Yeah, Manny. The thing is, I can't hear you. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go with these questions one by one. Okay, Rick asks, how much do you want for each click in your site? There's no answer to that. Cost per click varies. Hassan asks, how much traffic do you get on your article? That doesn't matter. Just get started, test your ads, and you will get traffic, and you can get as much as you want. Can it work for Arabic countries? Yes, it can, but your cost per click will be very low on AdSense, and third world country traffic isn't too good. Pierre asks, what will this cost per engagement? My cost per engagement varies, and it doesn't matter as long as you're profitable. Whatever comes, take it. Joseph Yanni asks, what does Google AdSense need from us on the site to make sure we get paid? You just need to provide them the right documents, a payment method, which is the same as your account name. And, you'll get paid perfectly fine. Get a site made looking like mine. Well, people are asking repeat questions. Did I should have a site by Mohammed? Yes, you should have a site. Rick, okay, same question already asked. People are asking repeat questions. RC asks, what's the typical Facebook CTR we should get? Aim for 8 to 9%. If you aren't taking notes of this story, I can't help you. We've got to go through this very quick. People are going crazy. Can I run multiple post ads in one time? You can run hundreds of ads at a single time. Run as many ads as you want. Hassan, same question. What is the CTR, please? It doesn't really matter, but my click-through rate on AdSense is 2 to 3%. That's the goal. How did you source your content? Researcher, writer. You can hit me up. I can get you a writer. A content finder. I find them from Upwork. Very simple. Go on upwork.com and you can find it. CTR on Facebook by Eric is 8 to 9%. As I said, do you use Facebook pixel targeting, Abdullah? No, I don't. As I said, the tracking is very simple. Joseph Yanni asked the same question again. No, I don't. If you're running several ads to their article counterpart, how do you monitor cost revenue if you're using a WordPress theme for ad placement? You will have on URL channels, AdSense will track each specific article and give you a result. So make sure you have all URLs in your AdSense. What CTR do you get on Facebook? Repeat question, as I said, 8 to 9%. Let me just see where is my food? I don't have your food, unfortunately. What I noticed so far since last year, September, that after 5 to 6 days, there is RPM drop in my AdSense stats, and that is mainly because of the CTR. Yeah, you need to increase, you get CTR by setting up good sites, getting your ad placements right, just as I set mine. Rick asks, you start right away spending on ads, or first you try do the stuff for yourself? Yeah, I start spending straight away. You got to spend $5 campaigns every day. Money, what's it going? Return as attendee. Invite a speaker. Money, I've invited you. I don't know what's going on. Whoa, Hassan, do you retarget your audience? I'm sorry about this. We're going crazy with these questions, but it sucks. It's hard to get around these. Do you retarget your audience? Nope, I don't. But you could. That's the finessing. How do you sign up for AdSense? You do need a website. Yes, you do sign up for AdSense with a website. Hosting company, provide a website. Use whatever you want. I use iPage. Where do you hire your article researcher? Upwork.com. What steps do we need to take to ensure we don't get banned from AdSense? Do as I say and follow step by step just for now. And then from later on, you can do as you wish. Okay. Let's see. What ad sizes you recommend? 728 by 90 ad placement, and the banner ad on the sidebar should be 300 by 250. If you didn't get that, I'm sorry. Just hit me up in private and I can tell you that. Ooh, this is crazy. You said you spent 15K on adverts to get the money from AdSense before. Nope, I don't get the money from adverts, unfortunately, before I pay the Facebook bill. However, once you start spending a lot, you can get higher budgets and you can pay monthly. And then at the end of the month, you know, you'll get your payment, and you could probably pay with that by the end of the month. Someone says your monthly traffic shown very low in my research. Yep, it does show. I actually don't understand that, but I don't have anything to prove. So I'm sorry, unfortunately, I can't help you with that one. Some tools are just not accurate because we don't do very accurate tracking ourselves. Which course do you suggest for us to get started on content marketing step by step? Crazy question to ask a guy who just hosted a whole webinar on content marketing. Obviously, I suggest my own course. Do you get paid on traffic to site or ads clicked on your site? I get paid for traffic on the ads clicked on my site. Abdullah, we had technical issues. Yes, Manny, we did. I don't understand what happened there. Sorry about that. Repeat questions. I said Upwork.com for sourcing content. Find your content from BuzzSumo.com if you don't want to hire someone yet. What AdSense turnaround time payouts? They come out monthly, 21st of every month. The payments are sent out. Is AdSense website specific? Yep, you apply using one website, but from then on you can use as many sites as you want, but AdSense will still review them. So make sure you don't mess up. Mark, you asked what would the rest of that URL days drop down. Hit me up in private. I'll get you that. Oh, Manny, I love you, man. You gave it him already. Perfect. Where can we attend your course? Well, that's something I will be launching in the next few weeks, but I'm not here to pitch anyone at the moment. What's the typical CPM for your Facebook ads? Such questions don't matter. It's all about money in, money out. If you're profitable with whatever you run, that's all that matters. How do we attend your course? You wait for me to launch, but this is not about that. Do you have to pay taxes, UK? That is a very irrelevant question. For now, just get started. Worry about your taxes later. How much money we need to start this business? I started with $0, but obviously I made, I got investors. But yeah, I suggest $300 to $500 is a great start. But to be honest, you can start with just $200 alone. Can you lose more than initial investment? Yes, you can lose thousands of dollars. I'm not even going to sugarcoat this. You can lose a lot of money if you want to. But if you play smart, run $5 daily campaigns, the most you're ever going to lose is $5. Can this be set up over the weekend? How many days? Yeah, set up whenever. Set up however you want. Ad splitting like page 1, page 2 for getting more reviews and its impact in search engine. Yeah, Daniel, whoever you are, that's great. That's true. It helps having more pages. Where does the income actually come from? AdSense. Oh yes, it does. That's why I've been mentioning AdSense the whole time. Manny's got a run. See ya, Manny. You also use text link ads. What do you use? Which company? Of course, I use AdSense. Yep. Come on. Can I use other websites' contents if I use? Will I get any problem with Google? The whole, if you paid attention to this webinar, I mentioned that you can use other contents, other sites' content, and you just got to give credit to the source. Of course, you know it's dropping your ROI RPM after December 2015. I've noticed loads of yes, and it's shit today. You are right. The ROI has been dropping. The RPM, things have been going down, but you will still be able to, profit. And if you play small for now, play small. In the second half of the year, you'll make all that big money you need to make. It's been, approved. I mean, this is confirmed over the few years AdSense has been running. And the first half of the year is not as strong as it should be near the end of the year. Well, I've seen a nude ads ever be uploaded by AdSense. Nope. They do not run adult ads. Do you need BuzzSumo Pro to start? Well, yeah, you do, because you need unlimited keyword research, or else you can't start. Ashraf, you don't have any other paid traffic source that work very well. I am working on some, but I've given you Facebook ads and I produced multiple 6 figures with it. Why do you want another traffic source? Very, very welcome. Hosting company to deal with large scale of traffic. I simply use iPage, get a VPN, scale up to a dedicated server. You sorted. Come on, a bit more question. Let's go. Don't ask any repeats, please. All right, we're going to end this webinar in the next 10 minutes because we should end on 10. That's perfect. How long for AdSense to approve after you apply? They should approve with 3 to 5 days. Could we choose which ads we'll post on our site? No, you cannot, but you can choose which categories. What kind of ads do AdSense upload? I already answered that. Any niches that should be avoided on Facebook? No niches should be avoided, but just don't come across very spammy. Don't give high hopes. Don't say you're gonna lose weight in 30 days. You know that's not possible. Woo! So much coming in, so much coming in. Make the articles like article. No, just add the main URL. The other pages, AdSense will sort out themselves. Never repeat your question, please. Do not spam the chat box. But yeah, you just post the main URL and everything. Will be AdSense will take care of. Yep, give credit to the original source, Ahmed. Even if I copy the content, yep, no problem at all. How you choose the categories for the AdSense in your site, you can choose it, but don't worry about it. AdSense has defaults, just keep that and AdSense will deal with it. How much AdSense account we need? You only need one. Can these ads be set up on religious articles? If you wish, yes, you can set it up on religious articles. How to avoid wine and other prohibited stuff from AdSense? Yeah, I mean, wine, iron articles like such, this fine, no big deal. Abdullah already answered the question. How do you know which article is winner if you run 10 ads for 10 different articles? Still the same with URLs. Because if you have 10 different articles, you have 10 different URLs, and AdSense will track each different URL. How do you select niches for AdSense? There's a billion different niches in the world. Use any niche you want. There's no specific niche. No specific niche will make you any more money than another niche. Because nowadays, every ad is display retargeting ads, not based on the content. All right. We're still running strong. We've got 120 viewers in this webinar. Amazing. Any more questions? If anything else, just hit me up on group chat on the Hustle Factory group. Let's get this webinar closed off. We need to get going. Let's end this. All the replay will be sent to all of your emails. If you do have any questions, post them in the Hustle Factory. Me or Manny Hanif or any of the people in the group will look forward to answering the questions. Are you using a business account on Facebook? Yes, I am. I'm assuming you use multiple domains rather than subdomains. I use multiple different URLs, just one URL with subdomains for articles. Does AdSense pay you by check or direct bank payment? Don't worry about payment before you even make money. Thank you for attending. You've done yourself a great favor. Tell something about post splitting. Hit me up on the Hustle Factory group. I'll tell you everything that you need to know about post splitting because it's a long process. I have my own Islamic Dawah blog, Dawah Flix. Can I implement the AdSense strategy on it, inshallah? Yes, you can, brother. You can. I was thinking of using one-on-one for hosting. Any recommendations other than them? Use iPage, HostGator. I use them. Do you need business bank account? Doesn't matter. You haven't made money yet, so why are you worrying about the bank account? Thanks. Yeah, thank you all for attending. I hope you had a great time. Give me a hell yes if you're very excited and you're going to take action. Let's go. $5 a month and scale with it. If you can only afford $5 a month, go with it, man. Do $5 every day for a whole month. Your choice. If I press view report, it said no. Yeah, it will say no report because you probably haven't got traffic running yet. And if you do, then maybe hit up AdSense. It does sound a bit confusing. I'm a bit confused right now. Yeah, thank you all for attending. If I didn't get around to any questions, hit up the Hustle Factory group. Ask all your questions there. I'll get them back. I'll get back to you. Get all your questions done. I hope you all had a great time. I had a great time as well with no water. My throat is killing. But this is insane. Yep, Mohammed is going crazy, but everyone seems to be very, very excited. No worries. We're at the end of this webinar. From where I can hire a guy to search content for me. Repeat question once again. Upwork.com. You can find your content researcher from there. Everyone get taking action. Yep, if anyone wants that bonus, hit me up. We're going to get on our 20-minute Skype sessions. Sean just reminded me. And we will schedule those calls over the next month now because I've got a lot of prep to do for the new course I'm launching. So in that time I got prepared that, and then after a month we'll get our strategy sessions. But I live up to my word. I do as I say, and I won't let you down. So I hope you all guys had a great time. I had a great time. I'm really thanks for having you here. My Facebook name is Abdullah Ashraf. Abdullah.ashraf.5173, I believe. And if it's not, just type my name, you'll see it. I have a very good looking face. Sign up for 20 minutes chat. Go in the Hustle Factory group, start a thread, and I post my Skype there. All of you can add. Is a religious article niche lucrative? Yes, you can do religious articles and make money. Facebook link. Let me quickly get you that. Whoa, we're blowing up. There you go. That's my Facebook link. Bonus, yes, you are getting your bonus, your 20-minute Skype session, but you won't be waiting until then. And if you wait till that call, that means you are not an action taker, and I honestly don't want to get called on calls with people like that. If you get to take action now, get results, so when the strategy session comes around, you have something to talk about. Okay, 4 minutes left till 10 o'clock. Do you think I can end this webinar? Let me know if I can close this webinar off now. What was the link for Skype? I'll pass that to you in Facebook. Get on the Hustle Factory group by Manny Hanif. I will post the link over there. All right, brilliant. Looks like everyone had a great time. I had a great time too. Thanks for attending. Thanks for taking time out. I really hope you enjoyed. I gave a lot of value today. And if you don't take action on it, that's all up to you. Okay, that's not in my hands. I can't tell you anymore. I can't sugarcoat this anymore for you to take action. It is all in your hands. I won't be able to do anything about it. I gave you everything I have, all my strategies. The replay will be sent to your emails, and you can follow, go over this webinar again and make as much money as you want. Okay, this is not in my hands from now on. It's in your hands. I've done the best I could. I hope you appreciate what I've done for you, and I appreciate for you all attending. I hope we can host another webinar like this again soon. It's been a very, very great time. It's been a pleasure presenting to all of you. I hope you had a great time. I'm going to get going. This is Abdullah Ashraf, and I am now signing out. Thank you very much.